Good afternoon, traders. It's about 3 o'clock, Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. All right, taking a quick peek. Got a couple of charts here that I've assembled to, first of all, demonstrate the ideas we generated today. We noticed that this was a double bottom, this 250 area, said 248 support. If you look at the monthly chart, just perfect. And when we look back and we understand where we came from, this sharp drive, we know that it almost sounds ridiculous to talk about a sharp bounce back, but we find that happens a lot if we get a really large move. And then we get the morning after trend day overnight, and then we get back up and we hold and can stay above the prior day's load at 305 area. Once we generate that push, then we are retesting the prior day's range. And obviously certain milestones you look for, like this 1414 area that we talked about, and then the 20. And if that gets taken out, then obviously back to the middle, that 65 to 75 area, whether you're looking at weeklies or monthlies. And then up here, we thought this should be our resistance, a 60 back. And using the terminology that we've learned from Murray Math, this is the pipe, and the middle is here. And so this is a 440 back, a 50 back, and this would be almost a 60 back. So we take a look at that chart and we say, okay, risk and reward will come in, and then you've got to break this on the way back, change momentum. And the true change of momentum would be to take out this 21 and keep coming back and get a deep pull back, and obviously come back and close gaps and whatever. So this is a look at 195 points swing, which is the RTH range. And we can see that we came right back into the middle. And that 25 to 20 area should be a very important idea. I also had the 45 that jumped out at me as a possible neighborhood that the longs were going to have to defend, or if they gave it up, reacquire it. And you can see I'm using the E-widget and automatically plugs in these levels. It takes the high and low, and then the prompt will put in these different levels. And you can just see how important, especially by the end of the day, we thought this 90 was in a very important support, a double here at that 88 area. And once it holds that, and then we get climbing on a 15-minute basis, your Orbo trade just knocked it out of the park again today. Once we had that initial breakout after the first, I like the 3-minute Orbo, and then I like the 15-minute to confirm it, and that's what we had once we took off, and 397 became the Orbo breakout, and we just never looked back. It was right in here, boom. And then the pullback, and then obviously the bounce back. And this is where it gets dicey. This is the 842 trade. Here's 8 up, and then 4 is 4 boxes back, and then 2 is right back into the middle at that 75. So anything above this 72 to 75, gravy. And in my opinion, should be paid coming into that 94 again. That should be a 92 to 94 right here. And this was where that 53 came from. So currently 1414 system support. Aggressive support at 453 and a quarter. And then obviously for the end of day swings, you've got to punch into the top box and hold it up here if you want to keep squeezing. So this is our resistance right now, 531 and a quarter. And that matches up with top of this 60 back over here. And then I like to take the E-widget and once we get into a pullback, then come in and set it up for a swing like this. So this swing shows me we had a 100-point swing. You want more? That's where you start to push it. And we can obviously get more than 100 points, but that's one of the swings sizes I look for in the NQ. And I want to understand and on the bounce back. So we already know from that high to this low, that's the middle at 72, and that's why I paid for sure by 72 to 75. And then anything up here above 85 is simply gravy, in my opinion. If you want to learn how to use this stuff and use these tools, give me a shout out and reach out to me with an email, e@emoney-wizard.com, or hit me up on Twitter. Love to teach. And afternoon time is a good time to slow down what you're doing and take a deep breath. Try to keep in your pocket what you can and risk no more than 10% of what you've already done. This was just perfect, by the way. I love the angels and demons. Here was our initial angel right here. And then we push, and this was our demon 505. And note how on this 3-minute chart, RTH, we came back right into the VWAP, and it got a nice little kick and push. So currently 505.75 is our resistance. And longs need to put on one more squeeze if they want to take out the high. What time? It's after 3. I'm not sure that's going to happen. I said I think we've got probably a high and low in for the day, and going to keep my powder dry for a bit and nothing to prove here. Use the tools, stay out of trouble, and as I like to say, hit and run the best you can and try to accumulate profits. All right. Hope you're having a great day. Be well.